Good morning, children. I hope you all are fine. You have studied about MTP. So, in the previous session, we have discussed about MTP. Today, let us discuss about infertility. The term infertility refers to the couple who are unable to produce children in spite of having unprotected sex. A large number of couples all over the world, including India, are infertile. Infertile means sterile. They are not able to produce even a single child. But actually, in India, often the society blame the female for the couple to be childless. But in most of the cases, the problem lies with the male partner. But at the same time, there are infertility clinics. They will diagnose what is the cause of infertility and how to correct the infertility. Clear? The term refers to the couple, those who are not having children even after having unprotected sexual intercourse. And large number of people are childless. In India also, there are so many couple who are not having even a single child. So normally the society blame the female for not having children. But in most of the cases, the problem lies with the male partner. So to deal with this infertility, infertility clinics are available. They will diagnose the cause of infertility and how to correct this infertility. Now, what are the reasons for infertility? One is it is of physical. Second is congenital. Congenital means the problem lies at the time of birth itself. Third one is because of diseases or because of the use of drugs or because of immunological reasons or sometime it may be of psychological also. So the reasons include physical defect or inborn. At the time of birth itself the problem is present, or either because of the diseases, or it is the effect of any drug, or it is maybe because of immunological reactions, or sometime it may be of psychological also. So these are the reasons for infertility. Next one is called as assisted reproductive technology, or in short form it is called ART. So to help the couple, assisted reproductive technologies are specialized technique that assist the couple to have children. So these are the special techniques that assist or help the couple to have children. That is called as assisted reproductive technology, or in short form it is called ART. So this technology include, first one is about the in vitro fertilization, or it is called test tube babies. Second is of gamete intrafallopian transfer. Third is intracytoplasmic sperm injection. Fourth is of artificial insemination. Then comes intrauterine insemination. Then in vitro fertilization include zygote intrafallopian transfer and intrauterine transfer also. So assisted reproductive technology includes in vitro fertilization, or it is called test tube babies, gamete intrafallopian transfer, intracytoplasmic sperm injection, artificial insemination, intrauterine insemination, and in vitro fertilization include, one is of zygote intrafallopian transfer and intrauterine transfer. So let us learn one by one in detail. So first one is called as in vitro fertilization, or IVF. So in vitro, the term refers to laboratory condition. In vivo means it is actual, that is the fertilization that occurs inside the body. Whereas in vitro fertilization means fertilization occurs under laboratory condition. Got the meaning of in vitro? In vitro means under laboratory condition. So if the fertilization takes place under laboratory condition outside the body, then it is called in vitro fertilization. Then the embryo will be transferred. This in vitro fertilization is commonly called test tube babies, but it does not mean that test tube will rear a baby. Clear? So here the ovum is collected from the wife or from a donor, from any other female. Sperm is collected from the husband or from any other donor and are made to fuse with each other. Under which condition? Laboratory condition. That is why it is called as in vitro fertilization. In vitro means outside. That is under laboratory condition. Here the process of fertilization takes place under laboratory condition. This technique is commonly called as test tube babies, but it does not mean that test tube will rear a baby. So here the ovum is taken from the wife or from any other female. Sperm is collected from the husband or from any other male, and they are made to fuse with each other under laboratory condition. So that is called as in vitro fertilization. Now what is formed? Zygote is formed. This zygote, so here you can see very clearly, ovum is collected and it is under which condition? Here inside a conical flask, that is laboratory condition. Then it is made to fuse with the sperm. Then after fusion, zygote is formed having 4 cell, 8 cell. Likewise the cells, blastomeres, are increasing. When the zygote is having 8 blastomere, it will be transferred to where? Into the fallopian tube. Then it is called as zygote intrafallopian transfer. Is it clear? Ovum is collected and under laboratory condition it is made to fuse with the sperm. When the zygote is having 8 blastomere, when the embryo is having 8 blastomere, it is transferred into the fallopian tube. Then it is called as zygote intrafallopian transfer, or it is called as ZIFT. But when it has more than 8 blastomere, then it is directly transferred into the uterus or womb. Then it is called intrauterine transfer. You should be very clear. 8 blastomeres, it is transferred into the fallopian tube. More than 8 blastomere, it is transferred to the uterus or womb of the female. So it is called intrauterine transfer. Now next one is called as gift or gamete intrafallopian transfer. Here ovum is collected from a donor. In some cases what will happen? The female is not able to produce even a single ovum, but all other conditions are suitable for fertilization and for embryo development. In that cases, the ovum is taken from a donor and that is transferred into the fallopian tube of the female. So it is called gamete intrafallopian transfer. Is it clear? The female is not able to produce even a single ovum, but all other conditions for fertilization to occur and for further development of the embryo are suitable. So in that cases, ovum is collected from a donor and it is transferred into the fallopian tube. So that is called gamete intrafallopian transfer, or it is called a gift. Can you see here? This is a normal ovary. It has to produce the ovum. If it is not produced, then the ovum is being injected into the fallopian tube. This method is called as a gift. Next one is called as intracytoplasmic sperm injection. In this case, the sperm is, can you see here, the sperm is directly injected into the ovum. So it is called as intracytoplasmic sperm injection. Sperm is directly injected into the cytoplasm of the ovum. Next method is called as artificial insemination. So in majority of the cases, the infertility is either because of the male not able to inseminate the female or due to low sperm count in the ejaculate. The cause of infertility is either because of the male is not able to inseminate the female or the sperm count is of less. In that cases, the method used is called as artificial insemination. So in this technique, the semen is collected from the male partner or from a healthy donor and it is artificially injected into the vagina or into the uterus of the female. This is called as artificial insemination. Now, even though there are so many methods are available, you have studied about the in vitro fertilization, gamete intrafallopian transfer, then about intracytoplasmic sperm injection, then about artificial insemination. Even though methods are many, but all these methods to be adapted, special techniques to be followed, we need specialized professional and then expensive instruments are needed to follow. Even though it appears to be very simple, but to follow specialized professionals are needed, expensive instruments are needed, and these facilities are available only in few centers. Not that every city and town is having infertility clinics. Only few centers in India are providing such facilities and it is not affordable for everybody. These techniques are highly costly and above all, it may lead to emotional, religious and social. Sometimes it may lead to legal issues also. For example, you have studied about gamete intrafallopian transfer. So here the gamete is taken from a donor female. So this after the birth of a child, genetically the child will resemble the female who donated the egg. Yes or no? Because the donor, the child will biologically resemble whom? The donor, not the female who gave birth to the child. So in that cases, it may leads to legal issues also. So it is better to go for adoption. The ultimate aim is to have children. So in India, we have so many orphanages and destitute children are there. So it is the best method to go for years of legal adoption. That is the best method for the couple to have children. So in today's class, you have studied about what is infertility, what are the causes and reasons for infertility, how to give a treatment for infertile couple with the help of assisted reproductive technology that includes in vitro fertilization, gamete intrafallopian transfer, then intracytoplasmic sperm injection, artificial insemination, intrauterine transfer. Children, try to go through it. If you have any doubt, clarify it through your WhatsApp group. Thank you for your patient hearing.